Right. Okay, before going to start the class, let me tell you a few things better. So in our batch, now some new students also added. Means this is the batch mix of uh, three sets. That means first batch, those who are joined in July 24th. And after that, the September batch. Okay, so recently they have completed 1 month course. And now new students also just joined in this group. So now your class is mix of three sets. That means the previous one and recently which we have completed, and the new student, those who are joined today itself. Okay, so thinking about all these three sets of students, so we have decided that whatever the concepts was running in our previous classes, we have stopped them. Okay, so stopped them means we have stopped the classes there only. So for example, in our mathematics, there was a class running on the matrices and determinants for the mains and advanced students. But that time some MCET students were also included in that group. So if I continue the same chapter, then it is difficult to understand the MCET student, those who are joined in September, and it is difficult to understand those who have just joined in the class. Okay, so keeping in mind, I am going to start a new chapter. Not only me, I think already you have observed, even in chemistry and physics also they have started different chapters. Okay, that means the chapters which are not dependent upon the previous concepts which the previous batch were learned. Okay, so what I mean to say, so especially for the new student, those who are joined just now in the IIT group. So I want to tell you better, listen here. So don't feel anything. That means, sir, already some of the concepts you have completed for the previous batches. No? So that means we are not up to that level, means here backward if you compare to the previous batch students. No better, not at all. So don't worry related to what was the portion already completed to them. Don't worry. The same portion we are going to complete you also. Okay. So when we'll complete that same portion to you, then we'll teach the remaining concept. That means the matrices and determinant chapter was not completed for the first batch students also. Few concepts are there. So what we are planning when offline session will come, we are hoping that in next month, first week, I think we are going to see in our offline classes. We have a hope, okay, but not confirmed. It was not declared, but we have a hope. Okay. So in that, when you come to the class, then we'll take some extra classes for the new students and we'll complete the concept which one is not covered by you. Okay, when we complete this concept and when you come to their level, that means previous batch level, then we'll commend you both and then we'll continue the remaining chapter. That means what I mean to tell you, so whatever the concepts you have missed, don't worry related to that concept. We are going to teach you that concepts in offline session. Okay, so now we are starting the set of new chapters in physics, chemistry, and maths, which are not related to the concepts which we have completed for our earlier batch. Okay, so this is my instruction to new students. Okay, because it's obviously they will get some doubts because already we have joined late and many things were already completed for the previous students. So like this they may get some doubts, but don't worry beta. So we will take care of those things. We are with you and we will complete all the concepts to each and every student till they understand. Okay, so we are promising you that we are going to teach you all the concepts till you understand. Okay, but the one thing you have to ask me regularly what you have not understand if once we explained it. Okay, that's it. And a small request to new students, those who are joined today itself, please keep your mic in unmute mode when you want to ask something. Otherwise always it should be in mute. It is my request. Okay, so when you want to ask something, please unmute your mic and you ask me. It is compulsory to clear your doubts. But if you don't have any doubt, if you don't want and ask anything, then please keep your mic in mute mode. Unmute that when you want to ask something. Okay, so this is only one request from my side, and sake of your I am requesting you to please maintain a proper notes for maths, physics, chemistry. Okay, if possible, keep one notes for practice session and keep one another notes for regular class section. And one more thing, please collect your material. Okay, so we haven't started distribute the MSET material uh, till now. So we are planning maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow we are going to start. So it's my request to all the IIT mains students, means it's request to you, please collect your material. Otherwise, you will be not cover all the syllabus. Okay. Sir, why already you are explaining all the things and we are following, we are doing the homework now. So why will not cover all the syllabus? Because many things are there in the material. So we have concepts, we have some solved examples. Okay, so like this we have many things in the material. So if you want complete your homework or the chapter which I taught in the class, the only option you have to cover, you have to collect your material from the college. This is very important. Already you that the student, those who have collected their material, I think they can understand what is the advantage if they have their material with them. Okay, so you also better don't miss this opportunity. Okay, don't miss and don't be neglect. So you are, I think all you are seriously trying to crack a seat in the IITs. So always keep the same mentality and keep same confident on you. Okay, and keep always this sincerity and seriousness in your studies, then definitely you are going to fulfill your dream soon better. Okay, into 2022 you are going to fulfill your dream. Okay, right. So let me start a new chapter. So already I told you that. Okay, let me explain again. In total mathematics, okay, in total mathematics in our 11th and 12th syllabus, including 11th and 12th syllabus, we have 4 sectors. They are algebra, okay, and geometry, okay, then calculus, next trigonometry, and in geometry also we can include 3D geometry also. Okay, so like this we have divided this into 4 types. Complete our 11th and 12th maths is divided into 4 types. Okay, so one is algebra. So what we have completed that matrices and determinants is going to be belongs to this geometry part. Okay, and this is an independent chapter. Matrices and determinant is an independent chapter. It will not depends upon any other chapter, and it is not compulsory to learn other chapters to solve this matrices and determinants. So this is the reason every time we will start the first chapter with matrices and determinants. So same we have started matrices and determinants for the first batch, and almost we are at end of this chapter. Few concepts we have to complete the complete matrix and determinant. So this is the part of algebra. Now we have again geometry and calculus and trigonometry. Trigonometry means all of you know. So where we are using the 6 ratio, sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. So those things are called trigonometry, and we are going to start it very soon. Okay, and this is trigonometry. And calculus, related to calculus, I told you already. So this calculus is completely depends upon the real numbers. This calculus completely depends upon the real numbers, and this is going to include the first chapter, function, and which is your first chapter of the 11th syllabus, 11th mathematics syllabus, board syllabus. First chapter name is functions. That means that is going to belongs to calculus part. After this function we have limits. After these limits we have continuity. After this continuity we have differentiability. After this differentiability we have application of differentiability or application of derivatives. We can call differentiability with 2 names, derivatives or differential. Both are going to represent same thing. There is no difference between differentiability or derivative or differentiation. This is all going to express same thing. Okay, and application of this differentiation are these derivatives. After these integrations, applications of integrations, or we can say this is area under curve, AUC, area under curve. After this differential equations. So this is your calculus part. So once if we start to learn functions, then we have to continue that completely limits, continuity and differentiability. Okay, and after that AOD. I think this is your 11th class syllabus better in calculus. In calculus, up to here you have in 11th class, and this integrations and AUC is included in your, this is 11th class and this is included in your 12th class syllabus. So complete this we called as calculus. Okay, now in algebra also, these matrices and determinants are included in your 11th class, and permutations and combination and probability. So these are included in your 12th class. Okay, and we have complex numbers. So this is also included in your 11th class. Binomial theorem was there. So that was also included in 12th class. But now in recent, because of this COVID now, they have removed the 30% syllabus. In that they have removed this binomial theorem also. Okay, so mathematical induction. So mathematical induction is the algebra concept that is included in the 11th class syllabus, but because of COVID they have removed that mathematical induction also. Okay, and next geometry. Okay, so in geometry we have to learn in geometry first what is point. This geometry is divided into 2D geometry and 3D geometry beta. Okay, so 2D geometry is going to be consist what is a point and what is a line. Okay, and after the point and after a line, then we are going to learn pair of straight lines. After one line, after that what happens if two lines are combined, and after this, after pair of straight lines, the circles will come. Okay, after these circles, next parabola, hyperbola, ellipse. Okay, so next session will start with this and this up to circles. Then this is going to be included in your 12th class syllabus, and these things are going to become in your 11th class syllabus. Means geometry is also divided into two parts, 2D geometry, and this is 3D. You can discuss it directly. 3D means we have vectors. Okay, 3D means we are going to discuss specially vectors and three-dimensional geometry. These two we can include in the 3D. Okay, right. So I hope you have understood what I'm explaining. So in 2D geometry, to complete 11th class, we have to complete these things. And next 3D means this is going to give you vectors, and again in 3D geometry, again there is a line and there is a plane. Okay, so these two things we have to complete in 3D geometry. Okay, and already I told you that related to trigonometry equations, trigonometric ratio. Okay, heights and distances. Okay, properties of triangles. So those things all we are going to learn in depending upon the trigonometry. So this is your briefly the information related to syllabus of your 11th and 12th class including. Okay, so now this syllabus we have to plan accordingly, and we have to complete these things. And complete syllabus, I am only going to teach all the sectors better: algebra, geometry, calculus, trigonometry. I will teach you all these four sectors. Okay, so already I have started. Okay, already I have started some portion related to algebra, and other than this we have some basic concepts which will use all the sectors of these things. They are two chapters. They are logarithms, okay, and inequalities.
Sir, video is
Logarithm
blur.
and
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is becoming blur.
okay, what about now better? Is it clear? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, better, right. So
Yeah.
along this we have completed inequalities and logarithm. So they are the basic chapters, okay, like equations. So they are the basic chapters. So already we have completed these things, and these things also we are going to complete for the new students. Okay, those who have joined recently. So we are going to complete this syllabus. So you also, by taking extra time in our offline classes, we are going to complete this syllabus also. Okay, so don't worry related to what you have missed. Any course will cover the things and will make you perfect. Don't worry related to that. Okay, now come to our syllabus. So this is algebra and this is geometry, calculus, trigonometry. So algebra we have completed this chapter almost. So now I am going to move to second sector. So what I am going to choose now, I am going to choose the geometry. So today I am going to start this concept related to geometry. Okay, so I will start related to geometry. I give you the introduction, what is geometry and what we have to understand, what are the important things are going to be play crucial role in geometry, and I will complete the geometry up to pair of straight lines. So with this, what are the benefits you are going to get? You are going to complete your board syllabus as well as your IIT mains and advanced syllabus. Okay, so now I am going to start this geometry. So if you want, please take a snap. So for an idea, you may get one idea. So what you have and what you have to complete. Okay, so please take a snap if possible. And I'm going to start geometry. Yes. Better keep your mic in mute. Who is this? 191. Who is this 191? Okay,
Sir,
right.
I muted.
So I hope. Okay, right. I hope you have completed your snap. So let me explain the first chapter of the geometry. Okay, right. So I have given you brief introduction what we are going to do. Okay, what is our target and what we are going to do. Okay, so the first concept of the geometry. So we are going to discuss first 2D geometry. So today we are going to discuss related to 2D geometry. So what is the meaning of 2D geometry? First of all, why this geometry is there? What is the need of geometry in mathematics? So we'll start our thinking from this side. What is the use of the geometry? This is the first thing. Okay. So see, what is the use of the geometry in our regular life? To convert complicated things into simple. Generally we'll use mathematics. So this is the use of in general this is the use of mathematics to overcome the complicated things. Generally we'll use mathematics. Okay, to overcome the problems, already we have a theory, that is algebra. In algebra almost we can solve all type of questions by using algebra. Then what is the use of this geometry? So the main thing you have to understand, Beta, I'm repeatedly asking you to mute your mic. Again, some students, they are unmute their mic unnecessarily. Okay. So please, whole class will be disturbed if you unmute your mic. Okay. So see, already we have algebra to solve all type of problems. Then why we again introduce this 2D geometry? See, beta, what are the things we can complete with the algebra? Those all things we can complete by this 2D geometry also. That means this is a substitution method. This is the substitution method of the mathematics. That means, suppose if you want to do a journey, okay, from India to USA. So you can go by either flight or you can go by boat also. It's not a problem, but it will take a lot of time. This is the difference. But the journey is same. That is from India to USA. You can go by flight or you can go by boat also. So what I mean to say here, but the complete journey is different. The flight is goes through air and the boat travels through water. This is the two different ways. But the ultimate goal is one. What is that? What is that? We have to reach to USA. So in the same way, means we are going to discuss same things. The purpose is same, but understanding and approach thing is different. Okay, approach thing is different. That means what I mean to explain, there is no difference between algebra and geometry. We can travel from geometry to algebra and algebra to geometry. It's not a problem. Okay, we can do our journey from algebra to, means we can shift from year to year and year to year. It's not a problem. That means, suppose what are the things we are using in algebra? Sometimes we can use those things in geometry also, and what we are going to use geometry, those things we can use in algebra also. And next thing, sir, if by two things, see, the ultimate goal is we have to reach from India to USA. So we can go by flight or boat. Sir, if you have a flight, then why you are discussing related to boat? Because it is the thing that we are increasing our knowledge. We are searching in a different sector. We don't know. We may get one more easy way in the search of in another journey. We may. So that is the reason after developing the algebra, then again they have developed geometry also. Okay, then, sir, in algebra, generally we'll take the help of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this, we'll take help of the numbers. Okay, in generally, suppose if I told you what is the distance between 2 to 10, what is the distance between 2 to 10? 2 is a number, 10 is a number. What is the difference between 2 to 10? So you say that, sir, if you subtract 2 from the 10, we'll get 8. So this is the difference between 2 to 10. This is included to algebra. That means the basic things, the parts of the algebra are numbers. Suppose if I say playing cricket, so what are the instruments we'll use to play cricket? Okay, wickets, ball, bat, okay, some bells on the wickets and gloves. Okay, so these are the things which will take the help to play cricket. Suppose if I say same case, if I want to play chess, is these are going to help in the chess? No, because these are the different things for display. In chess, it's going to be consist some coins. Okay, that means king and queen. Okay, like that we have different coins in the chess. So what I mean to explain here, the basic instruments for the algebra, they are number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 2, minus root 3, root 3 by 2, means real numbers and complex numbers. We are going to take the help of in the number system.
Sir, I'm
Then what
getting
are
your
the
voice
basic
echo.
things?
Yes, sir.
Is it for
Echo is
all? Or
coming.
you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Getting some disturbance.
Okay, beta. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Is it okay, beta? Is it clear for you? Let me know, please.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
okay now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, right, please. So what I am explaining you, the instruments for the algebra are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, real numbers, irrational numbers, like that. Then what are the instruments to discuss the geometry? Can we use 1, 2, 3, 4 in geometry directly? That means can I take 1 is a number in geometry? No. 2 is a number in geometry? No. Algebra, yes, you can take 1 as the instrument, 2 as like this is a ball, gloves, wicket. Yeah, if you want to play cricket, then these are going to help you. But if you want to play chess, that time you have to use the pawns or like coins like that. King, queen, soldier, okay, elephant and camel, like that you have to use that pawns. So how we have a special arrangement to play chess and cricket and different games in these 4 sectors also, what we have discussed, in that these all 4 sectors are going to consist a base to discuss the concept on this sector. Base things are basic instruments are there to discuss those things. So what are the basic instruments to discuss geometry? That means we are going to see simple example to find the distance between 2 to 10. These are the numbers, so this is converted into algebra. Suppose if you want to find the distance, the same difference you have to find in geometry, then between in what you have to find the difference? You have to find the difference between 2 points. So 2 is a number in algebra, 10 is also a number in algebra, 5 is also a number in algebra. So in the same way, how you want numbers to discuss algebra, in the same way, you want points in geometry. So what is the use? What is the use of the points? Same use. What are the numbers are going to use in your algebra? The same play is going to play by these points in geometry. So what does it mean? We are going to find the distance between 2 points. Yes, of course. In algebra, we have a question. Suppose if we have a four alkyls, if I'm going to divide this is 3 parts, so how much we are going to get? Yeah, there will be answer for this fraction. Same here, if you have a combination of some points, then can we divide that points into some pieces? Yes, we can divide. So the same thing here, what is going to play by the numbers is the same thing is going to play by the points in the geometry. So ultimately, what is the thing I want to explain you? In complete geometry, if I want teach you and if I want explain you something, then the only way I want to take a point. That means now I am going to enter in a flight. The flight, when I enter into a flight, now the total complete thing is going to be happen in the air. Okay, or if I enter into boat, then complete things are going to be happen in a water. Okay, if I touch something, then I will touch water. That's it. So in the same way, in geometry, so what are the things we are going to discuss? That is related to points. Everything is what I'm going to explain you. I will explain with the help of point. That means just like a water. If I touch something in the water, I will touch some drops of water. In the same way, if I enter into geometry and if I pick some things from the geometry, I will collect some points. So geometry consists all the points. So this is now our world. Up to completing geometry part, you have to feel that you have in a space which included all the points around you. Okay, right, beta? I hope you have understood. So now I want to explain you what is a point. So we have understood that to enter into the geometry, it is compulsory to know what is a point because our complete world is now with water. Okay, so if you want to do a proper journey in water, it is better to know what is the behavior of water and what it will do. Okay, how can we use it? Okay, so you have to know these things. Then you can do some experiments in water. Okay, right. So that in that same way, now I am going to start the geometry. In that, this geometry is divided into 2D geometry and 3D geometry. So what is the 3D geometry and 2D geometry? Just now you have explained geometry will depend upon the point. And now you are stating again this is divided into 2D into 3D. What is the meaning of 2D and 3D, sir? Okay. So whatever I speak in the geometry, I will speak with the help of point. That's it. Everything, what I will speak, that is completely depending upon the point. Okay, if I say take 3 things, that means you have to understand, sir is asking to take 3 points. Okay, so now you have to imagine yourself, we are entering in the world of the points that we call the geometry. That is also divided into 2 types. What is why we are calling this is 2D, 2 dimensions. Dimensions means measurements. 2 measurements geometry, 3 measurements geometry. What is 2 measurements geometry? If we are addressing a point with the help of 2 measurements, we are going to call that is a 2-dimensional geometry. If we are going to discuss one point with the help of x, y, or if you can take this is into z axis, then this is going to call x, y, z, and this is going to call you x, y. So to give a address, okay, I will explain what is address afterwards. To keep a name for the point, I am taking the help of 2 things, 2 dimensions. So that is the reason we call this.
Sir, video is blur.
Yes, sir. Video is total
Yes,
blur.
sir, video is
Yes,
blur.
sir, video is blur.
Okay, beta, okay, sorry.
Sir, because
please.
of empty class, Rico is coming, sir.
Is it because of empty class?
Yes, sir, I think it
Okay,
is.
let me.
Echo is
Yes, sir,
coming.
resound.
Okay, we'll see. I opened a window. Is it now? Is it clear, my voice? Is it okay, beta?
No, sir.
Still
Still
echo
you
is
feel
coming.
echo? That means
Okay, sir.
it not because of.
Resound getting somewhat.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay,
why so
fine.
this sir? That board is overexposing.
Okay, beta. Please wait for 5 minutes. I am going to refresh myself. Okay, his board is clear, beta? His board
Yes,
is
sir.
clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, beta. Let me continue, please. Right. So as I explained you, so geometry means we are going to create something with the help of points. Now, depending upon the points, we have divided geometry into two types. They are 2D geometry and 3D geometry. 2D means D means dimensions. So to give a address or to keep a name to a point, we are taking the help of two dimensions. So that is the reason we call this as a two-dimensional geometry, because to give a address to this point, I'm taking the help of two things. What are that? This is a horizontal line and this is a vertical line. Sir, why you have taken this horizontal and vertical line? I'm going to explain you later, beta. Okay. But now what you have to understand, to keep a name for the point or to give a address to the point, I am taking the help of the two things. One is horizontal line and one is vertical line. So that is the reason this is called 2D geometry. Now, yes, beta. Is there any problem? Voice is not clear.
Clear, sir.
Still your
It's clear,
It is
sir.
clear, sir.
okay, beta. And someone, if you feel some difficulty, beta, you do one thing. Better refresh yourself, beta. If you feel any difficulty, please refresh yourself once. Because from my side, I did it. Okay, remaining all saying this is okay. But if for a few people, I'm not saying that it is not clear. So if you feel some problem with the board and voice, once you do, you refresh yourself. If it is not set, then I will do again it. Okay, I will refresh myself again. But some are saying that it is clear, so I'm continuing. Right. So if you have here a point, and if I'm keeping a name to this point with the help of three dimensions, that is x is a x is a horizontal line, and this y is also a line, and we have one more line z. So with the help of three things, if I'm keeping a name to the point, then that is going to called as a three-dimensional geometry. Okay, right, but now I have concentrated on only two-dimensional geometry. So now what is the meaning of two-dimensional geometry? Okay, yeah. So what is the meaning of this two-dimensional geometry, and what is the use of this x-axis and y-axis? See, beta, now you have to imagine like this. So this whiteboard is complete our world. Okay, so this complete whiteboard is our world, and this complete whiteboard is the combination of all the points. Like this we have many points, like this we have many points. This is the combination of all the points. Okay, so if I combine all the points, then I am going to get this complete board. Okay, so suppose there is a point on this whiteboard. Suppose the point at here, and I told you that students, I have a point on the board. Then is it possible to recognize you where that point is located? That point may be at here or at here or at here somewhere. So without showing you that my point at here and my point at here or my point at here, is it not possible to you imagine where actually my point is located? Suppose I told you like this, so it already unmuted, beta. Is it not clear for you?
Sir,
Clear,
board
sir.
became blurred.
Board is blurred. For how many members?
Clear, sir. It is clear.
No, it is clear, sir. Clear in tabs and laptops.
Okay, it is clear in tabs and laptops. Means it is the problem because of some mobile phones. Okay, that means it is a problem of receiving the signal strength. That means some mobiles, if the RAM is slow, they might have received some weak signal. But okay, I'm not saying that. Today I have some problem from my side also, beta. If this is clear, I have some problem from my side also. Okay, but please adjust yourself. Please adjust yourself. Okay, so I will try to teach. If it is going to disturb a lot, then we can stop the class. It's not a problem. We can continue by tomorrow also. It's not a problem. Okay, I hope, I'm thinking that you are getting it. I mean, that means you are getting understand. If not, please intimate me immediately. I will stop the class. Okay, if it is not that much clear, means it will disturb a lot to you, then please tell me. I will stop the class. Okay, let me continue better. So suppose if I say to you that I have a point on the board, so can you tell me directly where the point is located? Not possible. That means my point may be located here or located here or located here and located somewhere. We cannot tell directly where the point is located. So what is the problem here? This board is going to consist infinite many points. So in that I have a point, I have my point at somewhere. I want to try to tell you about my point. Okay, this is the board, formation of points. I have my point on the board. I want to tell you something about my point to you, but it is not possible to say where my point is located without using any instruments. This is just like, suppose some new guy, suppose I came to your village and I asked to you where your house is located better. So generally what you will use, generally use the term, sir, you please come to the temple, just beside of the temple my house is located, or sir, you please come to water tank, and left side of water tank is my house is there, sir,
Reference.
or just you come to, yeah. We require some fixed reference, but don't tell like this, sir. Now in front of my home, the bus is there, sir. You just come up the house which is opposite to that bus, sir. So if I suppose means just I'm entering into your village, and if you give this address, when I come to your house, that bus will reach to some other house. So I can catch a different house by your the instructions what you have given to me. With that, I cannot catch your home directly. So why I'm getting the disturbance if you say the address with the help of the bus, because this is a moving item. We cannot tell the address with the movable item. That means we want fixed things to tell a address. For that purpose, I have decided this complete board, okay, into two parts. What are the two parts? So if I draw a line on the board, so this line is divided this complete whiteboard into two parts, left side and right side. Okay, so with the help of this left side and right side also, it is not possible to say the perfect address, because if I say my house is left side of this line, that may be at here, that may be at here, that may be somewhere. It is not easy to tell. So that is the reason they have taken one more line horizontally. Now we can tell the address of each and every point with the help of two fixed lines in the plane. And what are the fixed lines? One is horizontal line and one is vertical line. Why these are introduced? Because to give permanent address to the points. So to give permanent address for the points, we have taken the help of two fixed lines. They are, one is horizontal and one is vertical, and we have given some special name for this. This now onwards we have called this as a x-axis, and we have to call this as a y-axis. So after this, so this side generally we called x dash and we call this as y dash. This is a name. Generally all will call this line as y-axis and this line as x-axis. Okay, sir. Okay, what is the help of this, sir? How you are going to give an address for this? So how I am going to give the address? Suppose I have a point. This is the x-axis and y-axis. So these are going to consist some scale. So what is the meaning of this one? This the where they two are intersecting, that is called as origin, the center point. Okay. So now from here onwards, now we are going to calculate the distance. Now we are going to calculate the distance traveled by the point from this origin. Suppose if I came to here, what is the meaning of this one? This is the y-axis. I traveled 1 unit distance from y-axis. What is the meaning of this two? I traveled 2 units distance from the y-axis, because I have to say something with the help of these two lines only. Whatever I want to tell you, so I have to tell with the help of these two fixed lines. So that is the reason why we have drawn these two fixed line on this plane. So whatever the things I want to tell you, only one option I have to tell you with the help of these two lines. That is the ultimate way. There is no other way to tell you or explain something. So that is the reason, sir, why you have given here 2 number, why you are given, right, written this 2? This means, what is the meaning of this 2? I have traveled 2 units distance from the y-axis. What is the meaning of this one? 3 units distance from the y-axis. Listen careful. Y-axis, y-axis. I repeatedly I am taking the help of this straight line, y-axis. What is the meaning of this one? I have completed 5 unit distance from the y-axis. Now, sir, here also we get some -2 and -3, -4. So what is the use of this one? So I have traveled 1 unit distance.
The video is stopped.
Yes, sir.
Positive side of.
Yes, sir.
Not clear.
Sir, video
What is
stopped.
not clear?
Video stuck, sir.
Yes, sir. Video was struck. Board is not clear.
Okay, beta, we'll do one thing. Today, I think I have some problem from my side also. So, okay, in disturbance mode, it is not good to learn these things. Okay, I am going to stop this class and tomorrow we'll continue this class, beta. Okay, so please leave the meeting. Okay, so sorry for the
Thank you, sir.
inconvenience.
Thank you. Bye.
Sorry for the disturbance. Okay,
Thank
tomorrow
you, sir.
we'll-
Bye.
Okay, beta. Bye, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, beta. Bye. Welcome.
Sir, shall I end, sir?
Okay, madam, please.